Welcome to tonight's chatting session. We'll be going through over the last trade which I took, which was today during the New York session. Let's open the chart. First, I moved to a higher time frame and marked out the areas of liquidity where I would like to see price to revisit. I first marked out the previous day high and the previous day low. And then I marked the area of imbalance which had not been filled. Both of these, but this was the one which I was mainly looking at since it was at equilibrium of the range. Zoomed in on a lower time frame and waited for manipulation. As you can see, price came in and took out the opening day price high and displaced lower, which also, but on the S&P 500 the high never got took. This was the high, it never got reached, so there was an SMT formed at the high and price was still holding this one, now bearish imbalance. When price took out buy side and was also holding this bearish imbalance, zoomed in even a lower time frame and waited for manipulation higher and distribution lower. This move happened during 9:30 open. 9:30 opened, market opened, filled this bullish imbalance, came out and took out this newly created buy side, which was the New York high, and then price displaced lower. I was looking for a displacement move where I will take my first position. After this manipulation move higher, price displaced lower, took out this recent low and took my first entry at this fair value gap. I got around at this point, took a short, and I was targeting the London low. This was the London low. At first I put my stop at this candles wick, which was the first mistake which I did. I got stopped out and market went into my favor up to buy side and also went up to take external sell side, which was the previous day low. That was the mistake which I did today. My stop loss was too tight. As you can see, price reached the external draw, which was the previous day low. But this was not the high quality setup which I was waiting for. I was waiting for first buy side to be taken the previous day high and wait for displacement back into this range. That would have been the best short entry. That was what I was waiting for coming into the morning. I took this trade entered a small position, took a small loss, and then got out, called it a day. Especially after I saw price moving into my favor, I didn't want to stay long enough and start over trading. This top would have been better if it were here at the top of the manipulation move, and sell side to be at London low, and the external sell side to be at the external draw of liquidity, which was the previous day low. This would have, if I had left runners to this trade, it would have been a 1:8, but I only wanted up to the London low because that was which I was confident with. I didn't want to take up to this external low since the high had not been taken. Price was had reversed at still in this range. But this trade would have been better at S&P 500 since price action was more clear. $930 open, came in, swept buy side, holding this 1 hour bearish imbalance, also forming an SMT with the NAS. Zooming in on a lower time frame, wait for displacement lower and a fair value gap entry, targeting the most recent lows and leave runners to the external draw. After the manipulation move and price moved lower, this would have been my first displacement move. Yes, this would have been the first displacement move, and took an entry at this 3-minute bearish imbalance. But I took this trade on NAS, and I ended up getting stopped out. This would have been the better trade, taking the entry at this fair value gap, putting my stop at this recent high, and targeting. This would have been the first target, the London low, and the second low. No, this second low was the London low. No, yes, this was the London low. This was the external draw, which was at equilibrium, and this was a higher time frame bullish imbalance, which price technically is still playing around this range, building buy side. This would have been a 1:5 on ES, but I live, I learn. There's always another opportunity in the market. Thank you for taking your time to watch this. Have a nice day.